In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Dar al-Thaqafa Secondary School welcomes you and wishes you an interesting lesson. Hello my students of second grade. Today we are going to have a grammar lesson. Our lesson today is the comparative and superlative. These are two ways of making a comparison using adjectives. First, let's know what is the meaning of the comparative. The comparative is a comparison between two persons, two things, or two ideas. We form a comparative by adding er to the end of the short adjectives. For example, planes are faster than cars. In this sentence, I am making a comparison between planes and cars. And I have used the form faster followed by than. Another example, geography is easy, but history is easier. In this sentence, I am making a comparison between geography and history. And I didn't use than in this example because easier came at the end of the sentence. Another sentence, Ali is fat, but Khalid is fatter. Notice that the word fatter, in this word we have doubled the T letter because it is preceded by a vowel. Now, another example, the weather in Jeddah is worse than the weather in Taif. The word worse is the comparative form of bad, and it is an irregular adjective. Okay, now let's have a look at the comparative here in our box. The comparative use adjective plus er or more or less adjectives to make the comparatives. Okay, we have a second point to talk about with this subject, the comparative. We form the comparative of the long adjectives by putting more or less before the long adjectives. For example, math is more difficult than English. Another example, Abha is less crowded than Riyadh. Okay, now let's come to the sentences here in our box. Email is a fast way to communicate. In this sentence, I didn't make a comparison. Instant messaging is faster than email. When you see er at the end of an adjective, it is a comparative form. Print newspapers are popular. There is no comparison here, only an adjective. Online newspapers have become more popular than print newspapers. When you see more before the long adjective, you know that it is a comparative form. Smartphones are expensive. Cell phones are less expensive. When you see less before a long adjective, you know that it is a comparative sentence or a comparative form. Note, the comparative is often used with than. Often, not always. The superlative. The superlative use the plus adjective plus est or the most or least adjective to make the superlative. Now, let me give a definition of the superlative. The superlative is a comparison between one person or one thing and the rest of the group. We form the superlative by adding est to the end of the short adjectives and putting the before them. For example, the blue whale is the largest animal. In this sentence, I'm making a comparison between the blue whale and the rest of sea animals. Another example, Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. Notice that in the word biggest, we have doubled the G letter. History is the easiest subject for me. Okay. We form the superlative by putting the most or the least before long adjectives. For example, a lion is the most dangerous animal in the world. Another example, Hassan is the least handsome boy in our class. Okay, now look at these examples. Face-to-face courses are the fastest way to learn. Okay, our online courses are the most popular. Face-to-face courses are expensive. Blended learning is less expensive. Our short online course is the least expensive. Okay, when you see less expensive, you know that it is a comparative form. When you see the least expensive, you know that it is a superlative form. Okay, some adjectives have irregular comparative and superlative forms. For example, good, bad, and the best. Bad, worse, and the worst. Now, let's answer these exercises. Complete the sentences with the comparative or superlative forms of the adjectives in parentheses. Use the before superlatives. The clock tower of the Abraj al-Bayt towers in Mecca is one of the highest buildings in the world. When you see one of, you know that it is a superlative form. The highest. We put the, and after high we added the 3 letters EST. Social networking is the best way to stay connected with friends. The third form of good is the best. The Taj Mahal in India is one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. We used the most before beautiful because it is a long adjective. The most popular online video game on the market is Big Ideas 2. Now let's move to exercise B. Look at the statements and choose the best option. Work with a partner, give your opinion with some reasons. Use comparatives and superlatives. For example, in my opinion, smartphones are a waste of money. Cell phones are cheaper and less addictive. Now, the best way to make new friends is by using joining a school club. I think it is more important to make friends to have a meeting or talking with each other, because with social media the matter is different. In my opinion, I think car travel is more dangerous than plane travel, because most of plane flights are secured most of the time. Number 4, nowadays people prefer to shop online or shop at the mall. I think shop online became very important and very necessary these days because of the coronavirus. Number 5, the best way for young children to learn is by using technology such as computers, laptops, and tablets. Okay, not by reading books. This is my opinion, because we must make use of the modern technology. Number 6, it's better to make a bus. It's better to take a bus to college. A bus drive to college. Okay, why we have omitted the word train? Because not most of the time you can find a train station near your college. On weekends, I prefer to see family. Of course, to see family, because I see my friends most of the time during the weekdays, and the weekend is a good chance to meet my family. Now we have finished our lesson today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.